keywords, how we can understand what type of keyword that we should mention. So for that, we use keyword everywhere. What is keyword everywhere? It is a tool. It is a Google Chrome extension that we can use in our Google Chrome, so that we can understand what type of keyword is relevant for our industry. Yeah. So what you can see is you can see multiple things that gives you the result of search volume, CPC, competition, data, and preferred things, all these things, and what type of keyword is getting high bid amount, all these things. Here you can see an ad extension. So this is an ad extension for keyword everywhere. So you can on and off from here, and here you can see there are multiple things available, like organic ranking keywords, analyze the page content, and organic ranking keywords for particular domain. And this is for particular web page, landing page, and this is particular for the entire domain. What are the keywords that will rank by these things? You can see the bulk traffic matrix, trends, and the competitor gap analysis. You can mention the website of the competitor that belongs to your business, and through that you can understand on what type of keyword they are using, and what are the keyword that allows them, that gives them leverage to rank on high page. Keyword everywhere would be used for both SEO and SEM as well, because keyword play a significant role in all our ranking strategies, whether it is SEM or SEO. So all this data is available on keyword everywhere. To use this, you have to get credit. Right now, my entire credit is gonna goes out, so I have to just purchase a subscription again, to which I will get the credit left. So it is not that difficult. You can easily analyze the data from keyword everywhere. You just have to get the credit done, and it will show all the data automatically in a very efficient way. And you can download these reports in your Google Sheet as well. So if you have paid version of keyword everywhere, then definitely it will gives you data here as well. Like in the after the search bar, it shows the keyword volume, the CPC, and other things in before all these tags. Okay, after you type the search query, and it shows all the data related to that keyword below the search bar. And along with this section, it also provide the data of these the keyword and other relevant keyword on this section. And here you can see that it is showing me a type of ad here, like it also shows the data of other relevant keywords in this site. For like I search for cupcakes, so for the cupcake keyword, they show me the entire data, the CPC, the search volume, the competition, and how we can rank. And this side, it will show the relevant keyword related to cupcake, like Indian cupcake, along with the search volume, how many times it is searched for a particular month. So keyword everywhere gives you data here, here, and here as well. You can manually just search for particular keyword if you are looking to promote any other services after your business. You can just select the countries which you are. So on the basis of your location as well, it gives you an effective data. So it is applicable on all the platform for Google, YouTube, Amazon, Bing, Search Console, Analytics, all the things. Google everywhere also provide Excel sheet data and Excel sheet. You can download it, and it all the data that provide is relevant to all these search engines. YouTube is also in search engine because. So this is a little information about that. It is including the website for Google, trademark, YouTube trademark, all that. Okay. So using keyword everywhere, you can get the data of search volume, cost per click, what for particular keyword, what is the cost per click, and what would be the competition for that keyword, how you will rank, the difficulty as well, and the trending data related to that keyword as well. So search volume is the number of times the people search for that particular keyword. Cost per click, what is the average and maximum cost per click for that particular keyword. Competition is related to the number of advertisers using that keyword for running the ad for particular keyword. And trend data is the data from Google and YouTube related to particular years, how the search volume differentiate in these years in different kind of platforms. So volume data can be viewed and downloaded monthly, and definitely you can just adjust the settings from keyword tool, where you can see the number of times particular keyword searches and number of search volume happen in particular month. For example, if you have a seasonable business, you can understand easily by that how many times that particular keyword is searched for a particular season, a particular time interval. So this is the basic dashboard we are seeing in this is the basic dashboard of Google Ads. Okay, so when you run the campaign, you will see here the detail. It is in the graph form, number of clicks you are getting, and on this particular graph, you can clearly see the number of clicks, the number of impression, the average CPC, and the cost. And the average CPC means cost per click, and the cost simply means the budget that you will spend for the day, for the month, or for the week. You can adjust the setting from here as well. Okay, what type of graph you want? Hourly data, daily, weekly, monthly. Many of the time we use daily data to understand for that particular day how the ad is performing. Okay, so in the overview section, this is things you can see, and here you see the campaign status enabled and paused, and for particular ad group section, it is enabled but paused, and you can understand why it is paused because this is a testing account, and for testing account we didn't mention the payment or billing information. We are using it for test purpose. So on this section on the recommendation, Google itself shows some recommendation that helps to improve your ad. You can go through on that. What are the recommendation of Google for right now? This it is showing me to set up the payment method. Okay, so for when you start running ad, you may see different kind of recommendation from Google. Inside that report, you can see the insights, the option inside. That means how that keyword and how the competition of your industry is working, the search term related to your industry, when and where ad should, all the data will be available here. Okay, the landing pages, the reporter editor, and the dashboard, the same thing. Okay, so here in Google Ad, you will get many features, and I'm damn sure that many features you will not use in your entire life, because this happens sometimes, because it gives a lot of features that don't need. Sometimes you still use some of the basic feature to run a ad to gain profit from that ad, so you don't have to just bother about all the features. Okay, for advanced PPC learner, they go for all the basic details because they want to learn the entire every single detail on that. But as a digital marketer, as a basic learner, your goal is just simple, that you have to make an ad in effective way with all the requirement of your businesses, so that you can get the information. The goal is not to learn the dashboard. The goal is to make an effective ad. So you have to understand this. So this is the campaign section where you can see the multiple campaigns that you will run. Okay, along with the data of a campaign, budget status, optimization score, and all these things. In the ad group, you will see the ad group along with the campaign they are embedded in. This is the ad group and this is the campaign. Their status, impressions, CTRs, all the basic information that we talked about. In ad assets, we can see the ad copies and the things we are using for ad for keywords, and we can also see their status, their strength. Here you can see it's showing me poor because I just use it for a test purpose. Okay. In keyword, you can see search keywords. Okay, what are the search keyword, what type of keyword we have to search, and the previous data as well. and negative keywords. We talked about this. We use these kind of keywords to exclude the search result from these keywords. Like for a course seller, someone who has a paid course, they don't want to show their ad to free user, so they use free negative keyword in their ad group, so that when someone search for free courses for digital marketing, they won't show any ad. Okay. Then here you will see about the audience segmentation, and here you also get the chart type, where you can see the clicks, and on this particular section you can just mention what type of metrics you are looking for. Okay. The placement of ad, definitely the content you use. The exclusion means for particular network, like you don't want to show your ad for you on YouTube, so you use YouTube as exclusion. You don't want to show your ad to people who are living in Delhi, so you use Delhi location as exclusion. This is the simply means of exclusions. Then settings, the basic account settings that belongs the basic detail of your account, like account name, um, the time zone, auto tagging. Auto tagging simply means allowing data to use for Google Analytics, because all your website, Google accounts, and analytics are all interrelated, and Google Analytics use this data to just show you the reports, so that on that basis you can improve your SEO as well. And all these things like target performance experiment, like you can experiment here for different A/B testing and all these things. These are the deep and advanced version of Google ad account. So for creating and starting with Google ads, you just have to make things basic and simple. So this is the plus sign from where you can click and go for new campaign. And another thing here is you can search for the things that are available on Google ad account. And here you can see again multiple features are there, but not every feature will be used for us. Different people use different features, but not every marketer use all these features in a go, because Google Analytics and Google ad account is very vast. They gives you thousand of features in a go. Okay, but you don't have to use every single feature. You just keep in mind the feature that is important to you in perspective of your business or marketing strategy. So here you can see Google Merchant Center that helps to create shopping ads. The ad we are showing like this. These ads are created using Google Merchant Center. Okay, on Google Merchant Center, you mention the pricing, the features, and the description of such product, and the listing of your product, and through which you can create the ad, a shopping ad. This is the billing information. Again, negative keyword list that you will add on your account, so that these keyword don't trigger your ad. So uh, it provides the basic data, like after you create the ad, after you run multiple campaigns, you have to look about the business as well, because for one particular account you have for one particular business you have one particular account basically. So here you can see the type of business you are running, and the type of ads you are running, and their status, they are running or not. So this is the basic thing, and that's not a very important perspective of running an ad. You have to keep the features that are important on running an ad. Okay, and Google Tag is allow you to for tagging, like Google Tag Manager is a platform that allows you to tracking links. Okay, like as I talked about, like there are link UTM link that you use to track the device, to track the web's visitors journey. So these are the things that you can use, and this is the advanced version of that. In the advanced version, we see how to use Google tags, and in SEO as well, we will see the Google tags in detail. Basically, there are so many features, but right now our main focus is what are the things we have learned, and how to apply these things on Google Ad account. Okay. And we will definitely see all these things like keyword planner, that is important aspect of Google Ad. and that helps us to understand keywords and what type of keyword will rank us. And these are the measurement. Like from here, you can just embed it the Google Analytics and just merge all these things, Google Ad and Google Analytics account. You can link that, and through that you can just track the data in Google Analytics as well. Okay. Attribution simply means the attribution data, what type of attribution model they are using. Attribution model means that shows you the keyword that triggers the ad, and it has many types: last click, first clicks, all these things. So what we are going to do. So these are the basic things which is important when you are running the basic start, when you are in the initial phase of Google Ads, because there are so many features that works only for advanced versions. Okay. So So from here, you can just start for the campaign. You just click on the campaign. And as we talked about, we must have an objective and goal for our ad. So what is the purpose of the ad? It may be sales, lead, website traffic, product and brand consideration, brand awareness and reach. The difference between brand awareness, reach, and product brand consideration simply means this section will focus on particular product of your brand. Okay, and brand awareness simply means improving your brand awareness and your brand image. App promotion means promoting your app. Local store visit, if you have a physical shop and you want people to come there, so you will use. And if you don't have these goals, you have any other goals, you can easily go for create goal without a goal guidance. So you have to select the campaign type. It would be search, performance max, display, shopping, discovery, smart app, video. We have talked about all these things in the previous session. So basically, most of the time we go for search because we are just talking about Google Ads. So here the goal of the campaign is getting page views. Okay, from where? From the website. This is why I say conversion source is website, because the goal is to get the page views. Okay, so what is going to be the action when someone's click on the link? So now you have to select the type of result that you want. You can go for website visit. If you want people to come to your website, you can go for phone calls. Like you don't have a very optimized website, but you want people to call you because your user is someone that don't buy from website, but they want guidance from a phone call. So on the basis of your target audience, you can select these things. Or when you are promoting an app, you can go for app downloads. And when you click on the app downloads, you may have to just add the app ID of your Google Play Store of that particular app. And by mentioning that, it automatically show the ad to them. So basically, we are looking for website visits. So I can do. So this is also a test website. So just mentioning the link here. Okay. So now I have to mention the campaign name. Okay. DM test ad. And always keep in mind, like when you are naming the campaign, so it should be relevant to the campaign. You don't have to just name on the basis of what type of things you like. जितना रिलेवेंट होगा आपका जो ऐड चल रहा है, पूरा एंटायर आपका ऐड ग्रुप रहेंगे उसमें, जिस टाइप का आपका ऐड है वैसे उसका ऐड का नेम रहेगा. राइट नाउ आई एम यूजिंग द टेस्ट नेम बिकॉज वी आर यूजिंग फॉर टेस्ट पर्पस. But if you have like for you are running for shoes, you have to mention shoes, because it will be able you will be able to understand the campaign when you have series of multiple campaigns, so that you can easily understand what which type of campaign, what campaign you are running for shoes, and you can directly click on that. So now comes the bidding part. Okay, what we want conversion. Conversion simply means someone click on the website, and on that website, when someone click on that, we will provide an amount that is CPC, cost per click. So we are looking for conversion and our focus on that, and set a target cost per action. We can leave that, and if we leave that, Google understand that this will be automatically add. Google will automatically adjust the CPC as per as the keyword we use in our AdSense. Okay, so but most of the time we use manual setting. For example, what is the CPA, cost per action? I can provide 10 rupees for one CPA. Okay, so we can set amount. The network, the search network, like ads can be appear in your Google search result when someone click on that, and easy way to get additional conversion at lower cost and use it. So this display network ad will be shown in other network of Google as well. Now you can select the countries. Basically, if I'm promoting any product that is belong to India, so definitely India. If I have a product that belongs where we can only sell to a particular location, we can enter it manually. For example, I can mention it Bhopal. Okay, so this is a city in Madhya Pradesh. So I just mentioned the Bhopal. So right now it's showing the average reach. What would be the reach of my ad? Okay, so for example, I target Bhopal location, but I don't want Indore people to see that ad. So I will mention Indore, okay, Indore, and click on the exclude. Now, people who are in Indore will not see this ad because I exclude this location. I don't want people from Indore to see this ad. Uh, for starting, we are just using India. So it provides two location options like presence or interest. Presence or interest simply means people who are in India and people who are interested in India. Okay. And when we go for presence, that simply means people who are using Google from India who are in India. This is the basic difference of presence or interest. So most of the time we go for presence or interest because let's suppose I'm running ad for Bhopal. So, and I have a service in Bhopal. So maybe someone who is coming from another city coming to Bhopal, and they are looking for that particular service in Bhopal, but they are not in Bhopal. On that case, I will lose the opportunity to be visible on a people who is looking for some kind of service of Bhopal. So that's why presence or interest would be the target location would be this. Languages. Most of the time, many marketers do this mistake. They just go for English because everything in English. And when someone have Hindi, like if we have a Hindi website, they click on Hindi but cross the English language. But what happens when you go in Google? Okay, so here you can see that Google offered Hindi and other multiple languages. And at the moment I click on Hindi, all the English ad will be excluded. This happens many times. And let's suppose I use Hindi here and exclude English. Not exclude, just cross it. This means people who are using Google in Hindi will only be able to see my ad. So that's why the best thing you can do is going for all languages. Basically, you can just uh, uncheck all other languages. That simply says all languages, and you can go for that. So here is our audience segmentation. You can select the audience based on your interests. So right now we are running an ad, let's suppose for fashion. Okay. Again, fashion, or you have a blog that related to movie lovers where you provide reviews of the movies. You can select them as well. You are providing educational content, so you can go for that. So let's take example, we are promoting apparels. Okay, yoga apparel, and we have men and women apparels as well. So we have selected these things, and these are the themes from where Google use it and show to people. So targeting setting for this campaign, when you just click on this targeting, then it simply means Google will only target people who are in the similar interest. It will restrict your searches to limited to this. But when you just click on observation, that simply means recommendation. Google will also show your ad to the potential buyer on the basis of the data it has. So broad match keyword, so it's not bidding. So basically broad match keyword is bidding for smart keyword. Right now we are using manual keyword to maximize conversion. These are the bidding strategies that we are using right now. Simple thing. So you can make it off. You don't have to just on for the entire time. And we will put the keyword on the ad group. Okay. And then the more settings, you can see ad rotation. Ad rotation simply means you have different ad on your ad group. Okay. But one of the ad is performing well, so Google will optimize that particular ad because it bringing you conversion. Okay, so it will just optimize that particular ad more than other ad because it is performing well. But if you go for do not optimize, so that simply means you are restricting it, so Google will not automatically optimize that ad. If you go for do not optimize function, then let's suppose that particular ad is still performing well, but you are choosing to rotate the ad. You don't want to just one particular ad to show the public, you want rotation. Then it will still complete the cycle of rotation. It will showing all the ad in a equally manner. It don't optimize a particular ad that is performing well. So always go for optimize, so that on the basis of the data Google receive, it will optimize particular ad which brings you higher traffic and conversion. Start and end date, you can just mention the start date, and if you want to make the campaign end on a particular date, you can mention it here. Ad schedule, let's suppose you are selling some kind of educational material, and the target audience is students. So most of the school going student comes after 3 p.m. So you can just set the schedule that it will start running from after 3 p.m. till 10 p.m. in a day. So, but most of the time we just make it all day so that Google automatically show your ad all day. Campaign URL option. It used for tracking purpose. Okay, you can use it to track the device, to track other things, website tab, and all these things. It is also the part of advanced PPC, and you can use this data for other purpose. For example, I have most of the time many basic learner don't use this, but I'm giving you an example. Like you can use a search query, you can use a function that says so. If I use this function and after the prefix, whatever website, whatever the link I am using, it will attach to that, and when someone click on that link, I get the data for particular device. Here you can see I'm using this version to understand the device, to track the device. Okay, so this particular function enables me to track the device that the person is using, either it will be the desktop, tablet, or mobile phone, and it will show data in a different way. For mobile phones, it only shows M. It return the value of M. For tablet, it shows T, and for desktop, it shows C for computer. So you don't have to bother in the initial stage because these are the things from advanced version. And the function I use here, you can find it on the Google support. You can type out Google, and there are so many functions available to track that. Add skill brand section. If you want to restrict particular brand, and if you want to show particular, all these things can be here. You can list it down, all the brand. Your ad will be only show on searches that match your keywords. and related product. Brand isn't limited your search ad. Definitely, if you limited your search ad, then definitely it will affect the reach. Okay. So it Google AI is very advanced, and if you have an optimized website, then it automatically gives you suggestion on the basis of your website. For example, once you enter your website link here, it analyzes the data because you also link the Google Analytics with them. So it analyzes the data, and on the basis of the data, it understands what type of keyword can help you to rank this page on Google Ads. Okay, so you can do that with kind of page. So I just mentioned the link. I don't have any product right now. So in the keyword section, it automatically give me a recommendation on the basis of the data in this blog. Okay, in this blog, it shows me data of keyword like every movie, movie lessons, all these things. So let's suppose we are running a test. We can do this. So we mentioned the theme of the audience is related to April. So we can go for running gear. Okay, running shoes and sports gear. Gym wear. This is odd one out. And make sure if you are using extension like Grammarly, Grammarly sometimes give you suggestion on the basis of which is good for readability. All the time, it's not applicable for keywords. Now, this is the main part. So here you will see the ad. Here you create the copy, and here you will able to just shift on a preview. So right now the final URL would be this that I entered. And this is the thing I was talking about. In the display path, you can just mention about the product or the services that is related to that particular ad group. Okay. And this is our ad group. We can name it from here. This is test ad. So we create a campaign, test campaign, and on that test campaign, we create an ad group, test ad group. So display path shows the URL and in a customized way. So you can see here, our URL is this. You can see digitalshahid.blogspot.com. Then you can mention fashion uh, style wear. So here you can see that there is a changes. Like now it will show the display path here. digitalshahid.blogspot.com/fashion/stylewear. That the things you want to show to the public using that link. Okay, you can just customize it from here, from the display path. So here we are going for headlines. At least 3 headlines you have to give. And as per as Google suggestion, using keyword help to optimize it better. And here you can see the performance, the ad strength, and there are different headlines. And when you add the headlines, it will show the result here. Once the circle is totally complete, that means you have completed you are completed all the recommendation, and you are trying to make the add more optimize. And it is not as necessary to complete all these. Without this, you can go for, you can just add three irrelevant headlines, you can go for that. Sometimes your ad may be disapproved, but definitely the performance of your ad will be affected. If you complete all these things, then it will be beneficial for you. Like mm, best, this is the first heading, we have best man course wear. Okay. So here you can see right comes on the front of the keyword because Google is suggesting that. Stylish woman wear. Again, comfortable. What's the keyword? Running gears. Okay. Running. Uh, what's the next keyword? Gym wear. We can directly use the keyword or we can embed it in the headline in a different way. We can also use for gym wear, affordable, branded. Okay. Branded gym wear for teenagers. So one thing is completed here. Included popular keywords. We embedded the popular keywords here. And to optimize it more, we can use other headline as well. I'm not using it because we are using this for test purpose. And the pin thing you are using, when you pin this thing, then definitely here particular heading will be shown definitely. Here you can see the heading is changing multiple times because it is keep running and keep changing the heading. But once you pin that thing, then it will pin your ad and it will not recommend it most of the time because it affects the strength of the ad and your reach because you are restricting something. And you can see the preview here as well. For the computer, this will be your ad till now. Now, description. So, best in uh, this is simple. And you have, I'm just using the test description. Make sure you use this section, the description section, in an effective way to show all your quality, your USP, and all these things of your product. Quality product. Easy return policy. So here you can see now it is updated. Okay. So it will so in search ad it don't require on that, but once you added your link, it automatically take that data for logo and all these things. So next thing is side links. So I have created these section previously. So I will create new side link for this particular ad. Side link test. Okay. So here also, if you are giving the side link, you have some link, but I am using this. Maybe it will not allow me. So let's use another link. Okay, sorry. So the side link added to your assets, and from here you can use it anytime. For other ads, you can also use directly from this ad section or this asset section, because now this is available and you can use it for that. Because your side link is simply means you are providing shipping, you are providing support. All these things are applicable for all the ads related to your website. So that's why it gives you an asset library where these side links is stored, and you can directly use each time. Okay, you don't have to create other side link each time when you create new ad. You can use it from here, which is relevant to you. So save. Sure. Then the call out section. Call out simply means that simply shows things that related to USP, the things you provide as compared to the competitor, like 24 by 7 support services. Okay, free shipping. Uh, can just say quality products. Here you can see quality products and affordable pricing. So you can save it. mention price. Pricing, if you have a pricing, if you want to mention the price of the particular product, you can do it from this segment. Okay, like if you are promoting a single services, if you are promoting a single product, then definitely you can click on that, and here you can just understand what is the type, language. Okay, so all these things when you are just promoting one thing. But most of the time when you run ad for multiple product, you don't have to mention the price. And if you want to make people to call you, then definitely you can mention your number, and here you will mention the number, and to which people can call you. They will see a tab there. Okay. For example, if I use this, then this is how they will show. Okay. This extension is showing here, like, and when someone click on that, they directly goes in their dial section where they can call you on this number. Right now, we are not using it. Structure is not a simple thing. The like when you type here for this, the structure that is also the part of extension, and it will show the below the description. Uh, description as structure mappers. So at the bottom of that, you can see that. It is also used for providing information. If you have any lead form, you can use it from here. You can directly you create a simple form over here, and you can ask for contact information. What are the things that you need? You can just click on that. It will get embedded there like this. So lead form are basically for lead generation, and yes, Aisha.
Yes, sir. I wanted to know about that lead form only.
Yes. So lead form is basically means when you want the data from lead. For example, you are just promoting, you are just giving a free ebook from Google Ad. Okay. But now what you want the information of the lead who is downloading that. So for lead form, or not just for that, you can use it for other system, for other kind of services as well. Okay. So here you will mention the headline, all the things. Okay, but you are looking for uh, information from the user. This is the lead form. This is the process of lead generation, part of lead generation. So once you provide add these things, the user will look like this. They will see like this. They will enter their name, they will enter their email, and once they submit, you will get their data. This is for that. Like you want people who are looking for your services, you want people who are your actual audiences, and you want them to know by a lead form. You want their data or a phone number. On that case, you use a lead form. Got it? Then if you have any app, then from here you can add them. You have to mention the app ID. Okay, there is a link, look up of it. Also, you can add the link, or there is an app ID for all the Android apps. Through that app, it automatically tracks the which type of ad, what is the app from Google Play Store. Add URL option. For tracking template, we use this function. As I told earlier, using this kind of function, you can track the device. You can track other things for advanced PPC analysis. So let's look at the ad, how it will look. So this will be the ad copy, and for making it more effective, you can just add all. can add call button, apply. Okay. So this call button is there. So this is how your ad runs, and once you click, and it keeps showing you the average estimation on the basis of recommendation. Google show these things, like here you can see ad headlines. Right now we just completed one thing, include popular keywords, and here you can see the optimization score. It is 87%. Okay. And add side links, it's giving information and recommendation, like add side link, draw more attention to your ads by adding side link, at least 4 side links. So what is the thing is, why the side link is not working? So yes, here you can see the side link as well. The side link, the call button, these are the part of extension. We can call this ad extension. Okay. This is the main ad, and below that you can see these two things. It is the part of ad extension. Next, once you come, because we are completed with our ad, with the basic ad, we added the headlines, we added the description, side links, and necessary button, like call, we want people to call us, so we added the call button. Now the ad copy is completed, the keywords are completed. Now comes the other part, which is budget. What is the average daily budget you want to set? So here you see a average daily budget. Okay, this is the average daily budget, not the actual daily budget. Okay, let's suppose your daily budget is 500, or your daily budget is 50 rupees. But will Google only use 50 rupees? Actually not. In some cases it may use 2 times for that, and in certain cases it can use 3 times for that. You are there to just use 50 rupees per day, but your ad was performing well, so Google just optimized for that, for more CPC, and you your ad performed for not just 50 rupees but for twice time, that is 100 rupees. So how will it affect your monthly budget? In simple language, you can say that you are just make the average daily spend would be 50 rupees, but Google spend 100 rupees. That why it says average. On an average, how much money you can spend. But in certain times when your ad performs well, it can just increase that budget automatically. But will it affect the actual monthly budget? So, for example, your average monthly budget would be 50 and 300, like 30 days, 50, 1500. Okay, your monthly budget is 1500. Okay, and your daily budget was 50 rupees, but Google use 100 rupees for a day. So how will it affect the monthly budget? It will not affect the monthly budget, because you shows Google shows the average daily budget. That means average. On an average, it can use this particular value. But as because your ad was performing well, it boosts it as well. So on that particular day, it used 100, but your particular monthly ad budget was only 1500. So he has to manage things over the month, so that at some day it is 100, at other day it may be 50, at other day it may be 20. So this is how Google automatically adjusts the bid amount, the budget. Your monthly budget would be same 1500, but at some cases your CPC or daily spend would be 100. Sometimes it would be 40, but most of the case it would be higher than that, on the basis of how your ad performs. Got this point? Give me a thumbs up if you got this. Okay, and if you have any doubt, you can clearly ask me. And there are two types of delivery methods for when we talk about a bid and average ad spend. The two delivery methods are standard delivery method and accelerated delivery method. The basic difference is when you go for accelerated delivery method, then let's suppose you have a budget for 1000 rupees and your CPC was 20 rupees. So what it means, you have budget for the day is 1000 rupees and the CPC for one click you are paying 20 rupees. Then when you are going for um, accelerated delivery method, then definitely what will happen is your 1000 rupees will be spent very quickly. For example, it will as you start your ad on 12 p.m. and within 3 4 hours or within a certain period of time, if you are using accelerated method, there your budget will be vanished and it will provide maximum clicks on a particular time. It will accelerate it. Okay, but when we use standard delivery method, it means Google will show our ad throughout the day. Okay, but when we go for accelerated method, it doesn't matter throughout the day. Google will focus on giving you maximum click as quick as possible. And this is uh, most of the time we use standard delivery method, but when we are running an deal for a limited period of time, like for 24 hours we are running a deal, we can go for this kind of delivery method where we want maximum clicks, not in throughout the day, but as soon as possible. But these are the two things: accelerated method, in which your ad will be visible within, not within the day, but in an accelerated method as quickly as possible. And when you go for standard delivery method, your ad will be shown throughout the day. Google will divide the impression in a way that your ad will be run throughout the day in the limited budget of 1000 rupees. So here it is recommended 660, 550 for average daily budget. And if you are not comfortable with that, you can set the custom budget. Let's suppose 500. So I can go for that. So after analyzing, it shows the weekly conversion is would be 360. This is the average. This is not the fact that it will bring that. It is estimating on the basis of the industry and or ad copies. So our average cost per conversion would be 9 rupees 50 paisa. And this is there. Okay. And again, here it is keep showing recommendation on increasing budget, but we are just testing, so we can bid any amount. That's why when we bid, it decreases our optimization score from 85 to 80% because of the ad. And at least when you are working on Google ad, you have to just start with 500 rupees, because below 500 you cannot make a transaction in Google ad. At least you have to pay, you have to just make a wallet transaction of 500 rupees. So this would be okay. What is it? So here billing information and apply this recommendation document. Again, it is showing a recommendation. We can view from here. And the overview of your entire campaign. The campaign name, campaign type is search. Google is page views. Bidding is we are using maximize conversion, and target CPA would be 10 rupees because we set in the earlier day. When we start that, we added 10 rupees as a CPA, and at the end of the bidding amount, we just mentioned the daily average spend, how much we can spend throughout the day. Network would be search network and display network, location India, country, and all the things that we have mentioned. Keyword we have used 4, and number of ad copies is only 1. Budget is for one particular day 550 rupees. That means if we get a bid amount of 10 rupees, then we will get 55 conversions for per day divided by 10. Okay. So we can go for publish ad, but it requires money to run the ad. Okay. So once you run the ad, let's save. You can save it for later. Once you save it, you can see this is our ad. DM test ad number 1. It is in progress. Okay. And you can see all the information, building strategy, and you will see the impression and CTR as well once your ad gone publish.